League of Legends is a massively popular game. At the time I'm recording this intro, we got about 2.5 million people playing it, but that doesn't mean that the people that are here actually want to be here. League in my friend group goes by another, perhaps more apt name, cock and ball torture. At the end of the night, there's at least one guy on call that's like drafting up his suicide note. You can just tell. But my cock is indestructible. You might catch me going solo queue norms on the weekends, and somehow, through some fucking miracle, I am having the time of my life out here. I think I'm the only guy that knows how to do that. Like, that's why I'm here. I'm gonna teach you how to have fun in League of Legends, like fucking trademark. Today we are looking at something that I am really excited about. This is another homebrew build that feels strong as hell. And every time I load into these games, I get fucking jazzed, because I know that any minute now I will become God. If you like aggressive builds, then you know what? This isn't the build for you. This build is too aggressive for you. You could be under 3 turrets at the same time, smack and miss Fortune Ass at a rate of 15 times a second, and I'd still be looking at the footage like, I guess that's fine. This build requires an absolute wild animal mentality. If you're playing this right, you should be going through like 10 keyboards and a couple of desks a day just as collateral damage. But it's worth it, because this is some of the most powerful I've ever felt in League of Legends. And it's not even because it's actually that powerful, which, I mean it is, but like it's just that these items make you feel like Godzilla no matter how far ahead or behind you are. You got health, you got damage, you got attack speed, and those are all the ingredients that you need to slam. And that's all there is. That's all I ever needed. Who cares about mechanics? Who cares about combos? I know a real bear wouldn't fuck with any of that. Why should I have to? Slam! It's a beautiful feeling. And I'm gonna teach you how I get here, because my items are pretty fucking cool this time. It all starts with the Nasher Smasher. Volibear's passive does chain damage based on your AP after a few hits, so we need a good excuse to attack fast and build that up. Nasher's Tooth kills 2 stones with 1 bird because yeah, it speeds up your attack speed, but it also increases the damage of the chain lightning from the AP. So now your autos are going crazy. Between the new scaling on your autos, the chain lightning, the E, and the ultimate, now is the perfect time to buy a completely random mythic item with no AP on it whatsoever. Turbo Chem Tank. Riftmaker! Riftmaker! ID, what about Riftmaker? I know that everybody likes putting these 2 items together, especially on Volibear, but honestly, I've tried this before and it just doesn't feel right. It puts me in this weird spot where it's not enough tank to really tank and it's not enough damage to blow anyone up. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong, in fact, it can be really good, but it's just not my style. And buying a tank mythic is more fun for me because it solidifies my role as a frontline bruiser, and it keeps me healthy enough to just chimp run into a fight. That's why I choose Chem Tank. You get the highest health stat possible from a mythic slot, and all for the low price of 2,800 gold, which is important because this build is about to get very expensive. And while we're here, this item really isn't so bad for our game plan anyway. Extra move speed to boost our aggression, and a really good set of stats from the mythic passive to scale up. And for 2 items explicitly built for the purpose of setup, this is not a bad power spike either. You got a big health bar, an initiating tool, and enough damage to get that initiation some value. Like, yeah, this is a lot of stats. It is beatdown time, but it only gets better from here. Actually, we're not even done setting up. Demon Embrace. This gives you AP based on your health and a nice little burn effect as a bonus. But hold on, because we have another synergy now. Before, we knew that AP would boost our auto attacks in 2 ways, the Lightning and the Nasher passive. But now we have a new way to activate it. Buying health boosts our AP and therefore our autos again. And because of that effect, this big chunk of health that we got from Chem Tank and the Demon Embrace itself is doing some work now. If you look at the stats and amplifiers that we picked up, you might notice that nothing is wasted. It all serves a purpose. It all fits together. But wait, because I am still not done setting up. Titanic Hydra. Damage on hit based on your max health. Yeah, that's right. Again. And this AD has scaling on Q, W, R, and the autos that Nasher's Tooth has been speeding up this whole time. You thought we were using every part of the mammoth before? I just put a second mammoth on the table. So to be clear, we have AP chain damage every auto after a windup, AP on hit damage every auto, physical damage based on your max health on hit every auto, and more AP, therefore more on hit for every health item that you buy. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what to do. If you get here, you win. This is an airtight 6-slot, no exception build. No late game options, no Grievous. Here they are. The best 6 items in the game. Volibear just happened to be the guy that I built them on. But wait! Again, because I got one more thing to tie this all together. And I swear this is the last time. Your ult gives you bonus health and your W scales on your bonus health. I got another one. I'm starting to think that I'm the reason these motherfuckers are extinct. Between all these health synergies, you don't have to choose between damage Volibear and tank Volibear. You are both. This is such modern League horseshit. Like, the fucking 200 years have led to this point. But for real though, the roles aren't playing a balanced game of rock, paper, scissors anymore. Volibear is all three. Volibear wins. I win. This build is so much fucking fun. Remember earlier when I said this build was aggressive? Well, now it's time to beat some cheeks. We are front loaded with a damage item. No health, no resistance, no mythic, no handouts. You're gonna take this item and you're gonna shove it up somebody's. It's risky, but if you got the stones for it, these ganks have extreme damage and dive potential. Your ult deactivates towers, and their team is not ready for that shit at level 6. You're gonna run in at top speed and land every single one of your abilities and make out like a bandit, or you're gonna miss and you're gonna die. Pick one. If you got what it takes, Gnasher's Tooth is the only spike you need to start looking for kills. But if you're a baby bones, then hey man, that's alright. That's what the health is for on Chem Tank. You just gotta wait that out and farm, and once you get it, you can shut off your brain and win for free. Oh, I should mention this before I get ahead of myself. I tend to do 5 camp clears and take scuttles because super early ganks are a little rough without maxed Q. Once you get a few points on that, it gets easier to gank from the bonus move speed, but until then, yeah, you better stick to the wolves. There are 2 big power spikes in this build and 1 massive one. The big ones are when you finish Chem Tank and when you finish Demon Embrace. Both of these points in the game just offer the perfect blend of damage effects and stats. Not a whole lot of people can 1v1 you, and you got a pretty good chance of landing a stun on a priority target in a team fight between Chem Tank, Q, Flash, and ult. So this is when you should be leveraging and taking big risks. Go rack up some dragons or ram it down top lane with the Rift Herald. When you get to the final stages of Titanic Hydra, you gotta take it a little easier. Don't take it too easy. This is not an excuse to act like a bitch. You should still be diving anything that looks even remotely winnable. But right now, your items have a lot of setup that is yet to pay off. So make sure you think through the purpose of your engages and try to account for the things that might go wrong. All you gotta do is play it cool for like 5 minutes, because pretty soon you're gonna get yourself a Warmogs. It's hard to get this far in the game, but if you make it, you're gonna be hooked for the rest of your life. I'm sure I don't have to explain this to you again. Like, you watched the video, you know how this works, but until you've actually experienced it for yourself, man, there is just nothing like it. It is a remarkably satisfying amount of stats. Just enough damage to be a class A threat to your target, and just enough tankiness to shrug off all the damage you would take while you're fucking slamming them. It perfectly incentivizes you to just go feral. I'm telling you, dude, you won't even recognize your wife and children. You'll think you are Volibear in real life. It's just... it's so satisfying. I'm gonna take a fucking bite out of my monitor. I fucking love Volibear. Stop what you're doing. Log into League of Legends, pick Volibear. I'm serious. Hey, whoa, not like that. Finish the video. If you want to get in these games and fight on site, this is the build for you. It's got everything you need to command the entire flow of a team fight. Every time you engage, the enemy team is going to be in Discord like, oh, fuck, this guy. I figured this build might kind of work and be a cool collection of novelty synergies, but no, dude. This is one of my go-to satisfying builds now. Like, I'll wake up at 3 a.m. in a cold sweat just thinking about Volibear with a recurve bow. So if you're looking to get on Summoner's Rift and just go fucking psycho, then play this shit. Because nothing says psycho quite like a quadruple homicide.
I'm killing you. I'm killing you. I don't care about anything else. I don't give a shit about anything else. My programming is just get that fucking guy right now. It doesn't, there is no like, oh, he's running, I'll back off a little. Nope, it's just...
Hey, what's up? Welcome to the end of the video. This is the part where I say a couple of specific words. Here they are. Twitter, Discord, Twitch, subscribe, comment, ring the bell. I think those are all the words I'm supposed to say. No, okay, I got one more thing. I got Instagram. My girlfriend set me up an Instagram. I don't know how the fuck that website works. She's posting on there for me. I don't even know if there's anything on there, but fucking here's the link. I'll have her give that to me. I think those are all the words I'm supposed to say. Have a good day. Slow your roll. Hold on. I almost just ended that video before the 10-minute mark. I was like maybe 15 seconds away. I didn't drag this out on purpose. I didn't like sit it down and try to make it 10 minutes, but hey, I'm almost there, so I might as well keep talking and fucking take the money and run. What am I gonna spend this on? I'm gonna spend it on rigatoni pasta, get some butter and garlic, fucking food processor, get fucking Parmesan cheese, and some basil. That's what I'm gonna spend